there. Let me ask you something. Have you ever dreamed of living somewhere where it feels like you're on a permanent vacation? Have you? Well, what about a place that is steps away from the lake? Sound good? Well, what about having friendly neighbors or just being a quick drive to some amazing cities such as Charlottesville or Richmond? Sound amazing? Absolutely. Stick around today because we are going to dive into what makes Lake Monticello so fabulous. Trust me, you don't want to go anywhere because there is more here than just amazing views. So don't go anywhere. Let's get started. So, what is Lake Monticello? Great question. Let's go ahead and start right from the beginning. It's a gated community about 25 minutes outside of Charlottesville and about an hour driving to Richmond. Think of it as a sweet little gem that is tucked away in the heart of Fluvanna County. 5 beaches, a private 350-acre lake, a golf course, tennis courts, and so much more. Oh, and sunsets here, mwah, chef's kiss. Worth every cent of your HOA dollars. And no, before you ask, this is not a resort. This is not a retirement community. This offers so much more. Lake Monticello has it all, from young families to young professionals, retirees, remote workers, you name it, you're probably going to find it here at Lake Monticello. It's a community where everybody waves to you, whether you know them or not. Seriously, the friendliness here is absolutely next level. And as I was coming down here, I was giggling. And that's what reminded me, because sure enough, I was passing people who were out for their morning walk and just waving away at me like they knew me. Of course, I sort of, do the same thing, but whatever, that's beyond the point. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so let's talk about lifestyle, because honestly, that is what so many people are drawn to and why people want to relocate or purchase or whatever you want to say here in this community. If you love the outdoors, honestly, you're going to be in heaven here, because right now I'm in front of the clubhouse. I'm overviewing the lake. Actually, maybe we'll walk over there so I can show you. But you will have easy access to boating, paddleboarding, kayaking. You can just chill on one of the 5 beaches. That's all included. Now, to be expected, there's a wait list at the marina. So if you do own a boat, you're going to have to make arrangements, shall we say. Or you can just hang out on your own private dock, because if you are waterside, it actually doesn't cost any additional for you to have your own dock. You have to build it, you have to maintain it, but there's no additional fees. So in that case, you can pull your boat, your paddleboard, whatever, your kayak, whatever it is, right up to your private dock. So here is what I was saying. Now I've walked up onto the deck for the main clubhouse. As you can see, the pool is closed for the winter, but look at that. Do you see that view beyond that? Oh, here's your pro tip. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can actually see one of the beaches directly across from the main beach right there. Here's your pro tip. Beach 3 is the best for sunset. The views are spectacular, but don't tell the other beaches I told you that. If you are more of a land person, then you're not missing out either, because I'm telling you, the activities here really do rival a resort. You have everything from tennis courts, you have pickleball courts, you have basketball, tennis. You have play areas for actually different abled children. And the community events. I want you to not forget those. For my social butterflies out there, the community events here are off the charts. I want you to think about major holidays, 4th of July, Christmas. There are parades, there are potlucks, there are clubs for anything and everything you could have interest in. There are book clubs, there are boating clubs, and yes, there is definitely a wine club because you know what? Priorities, right? And don't worry about getting bored. Charlottesville is just a short drive. Quite honestly, depending where in Charlottesville, it could be as quick as 15 minutes or as much as 45 minutes if, say, you're running to the Target kind of thing. So don't worry about that. It is all within a short drive. So if you are craving fine dining or live music or anything along that line. Plus, Richmond is actually close enough that you can easily take a day trip. Honestly, I know several residents who work in Richmond. Now, they're sort of a combo between digital nomad and in the office. So they do in office twice a week, and then they can work from home 3 days a week. But their office is in Richmond. So again, lots and lots of options. It is all about the balance, right? So if you are interested in looking at and living in Lake Monticello, this is just but one of the reasons you need to reach out to me. Because again, these little places you may or may not know about, or you may have a different view or vibe of them. And I want to make sure that you have that clear connection and understanding. I am happy to chat. Do not ask me about rental. I mean, you can ask me about rentals. In general, I do not do rentals. Again, they're just set up so that they're very easy for the rentee to contact the rentor, blah, blah, blah. But if you're looking to come into the Charlottesville area, oftentimes I do recommend you may want to think about renting before you buy. So I can definitely help you with that. I can give you some guidance on that. But in general, if you're looking at just renting, happy to share my favorite resources, but I don't do rentals. All right, we are moving on and we're going to check out some homes. Let's go. Okay. Next up, let's talk homes. This was actually requested to me by one of you, my lovely viewers, and you said, Pam, you are quite adorable and lovely, but we want to see the houses, and we want to see the streets, and we want to see the drive, and we want to see Lake Monticello. So I am going to pop into a couple of homes, one of which is going to be a very standard traditional home resale home that you would find here in Lake Monticello. Actually, let me tell you a little bit about it, and then we're going to pop into one that rarely comes up on the market. So the one we're about to pop into is actually a 1992. It is a single level, and it's just over it's just shy of 2,400 square feet. It does have a basement, and above grade is just shy of 1,200 square feet. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, and just over a third of an acre. So in turning us around here, this is one of the off streets, but here is the house. So you'll notice, again, wide variety of houses, but most of them really try to utilize salvaging the trees. Let me just spin you around. So you have a salt box design house right next door, and then as we come around down the street, of course it's trash day because I have a tendency to bring y'all out on trash day. Another older home that's probably more like early 80s. And then you're going to have a really pretty, looks like my guess is 20 past 2020. So maybe 2022. Very pretty. And then you have another very, very traditional Lake Monticello home. And next door. So there you go. Okay. All right. We're walking down the driveway. This one is nice because, as you can see, it actually has a double garage in the basement. It also has a not fully, it has a fenced in backyard. Two things that I get requested most are asking about garages and then the request of having a fully fenced backyard. Fences are absolutely allowed in Lake Monticello. That is not an issue. It is an active HOA, so you have got to get approval and get all the permissions. But yes, no issue with actually making a fence or putting a fence in. And many of these homes actually already do have fences. The other part of that is going to be the garage. Many people are amazed that in Charlottesville and in our area, we don't have a huge number of garages. I would say at this point, we're probably about, 60-40. 60% don't have garages and 40% do. And that's just because as we are having new construction, they are putting in garages. So this one being built in the early 90s and having a double garage is a pretty big deal. All right, so I'm going to turn you around so you can see. So nice, easy front porch. You've got a cedar siding. Here's what I'm going to show you about the yard. You got peat moss and you have got the red clay. Fairly easy landscaping. Now, if you are one of those that wants to spend all day, every day manicuring your lawn, I have those houses too. But let's go in and check this out. So giving you the view of what I would call is a very, very typical Lake Monticello home. All right. So like I said, just under 1,200 square feet on the main level with 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. It also has a full basement. Now the full basement, as you saw, does actually have a double garage in it. But that also gives you, let's look at the sheet here. That gives you about 664 finished square feet, which is being utilized with a full bath, a family room, and the laundry room, and then another over 500 square feet for your double garage. What is the price? Because I know that's always the other question. Why is it affordable? Why is it not affordable? That kind of thing. Any guesses? What would you think? Again, 1992, Lake Monticello, your HOA dues are about currently $1,250 per year. Remember, they do a transfer fee when you purchase a home here, so that can also take people by surprise. That is just shy of $1,000. That is paid at closing. But how much is this resale house? It is. Now this one, I'm going to say, this was actually listed for hire, but it's been on the market. Again, one of the slower times of year to list your home, so that doesn't surprise me. But listed for hire, but currently this house under $400,000. It is currently listed at $399,000. That's a lot. That is just shy of 2,400 square feet. That's great. Anyways, if this is the kind of thing that you are interested in, give me a call. All right, I'm going to hop in the car and we are going to pop over and go into the waterfront condo because I want you to see it. It's so cool. All right, let's go. Bye. And as a bonus, many of these homes, as you can see, are going to actually come with very private wooded lots. A good number actually will give you glimpses of the water. Of course, there are direct waterfront ones that you have full-on water views and the potential for your own dock, but there are some things you need to know. So don't go anywhere because I'm going to jump into the pros and cons here in just a minute. So in talking about Lake Monticello homes, by chance, I told you that 97%, I'm guessing that number, are single family homes, but there are a handful of condos that are on Marina Point. By chance, one of those is on the market. It's vacant. It is not my listing, but I am shocked. It actually was under contract. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm here and we're going to see it, okay? So I'm going to turn you around. So I just came in. Let me back over here. You can see the front door. Front door's right there, just FYI, parking 2 spaces right in front, okay? So you come in the front door. One of the first things I'm gonna tell you is the amazing hardwood that leads upstairs. And here we are. We have a little powder room. Now this would be a prime example of what I would say that you could easily update your equity and the appearance of this bathroom by replacing the vanity, updating, removing the wallpaper. But you know what? That is my opinion. You may love pink flowers, and that is a-okay. But the fact that this is right off the front door, here's our front door, and there's that, okay? Then we have stairs that go up, and we'll go up in a minute. We have a hall closet, and then look at this. Now, this is a nice, wide open, actually considered a 3-bedroom. This is gonna be one of the front bedrooms. Again, all hardwood. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Now look at this. So here's our stairwell. Here's our front door. Very deep closet, hall closet. I love this. I love this. Huge kitchen, okay? Very large. Going into an open concept with a fireplace. And, oh my God, I love this even more now. This is actually a wood burning fireplace. So my house, I actually have 2 fireplaces. It's like one on the main floor and then one in the basement. Our main floor is actually wood because I know they're dirty. And I know they smell, but I love the smell. And I love that. I just love that crackle and all of that. Our lower level one is we actually converted to a gas fireplace. So I appreciate both. So the fact that this is wood, now this is what I would refer to as a fireplace in a box. When we're looking, if you're interested, we'll talk more about that. All right, back to our house. So here we are. There's our front door again. Oh, this is so pretty. Now here, look. That. Look at this. So this is actually a full glassed-in windowed porch. Look at, this is your view. Look at this. Holy crap. And here's the big secret. Guess what? That is your owner's suite. Yes! Okay, we're gonna go into the owner's suite. But again, the fact that and this actually leads outside. So going out, so you have a little area you could grill and stuff. This is a condo, so your condo fees, just to give you an idea, run just shy of $600 a month. I'm freaking ready to move. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And again, so quiet. Right now, it's morning. It's it's about mid-morning. It's about 10:30. Look at this. And I don't have to cut the grass. I don't have to worry about the siding. I don't have to worry about the roof. Nothing. Oh, I guess you want to know the price. Let's go see the owner suite. Come on, let's go. And here, so owner suite, you walk in. Ooh, walk in, shower. So that has been recently redone. This bathroom has been updated. All right. Look, it's so pretty. And see, look. Okay, that's your owner suite. So you've got yours and your closets, and then it goes right back, easy peasy. If you want to have naked coffee in the morning or naked wine in the evening, it is all you. Okay, let's go upstairs real quick and see what's going on. We're walking. Yes, indeed, we're walking. Going upstairs. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right, and here we are. So, going to the left. Holy criminy. This is huge. So you have a shower, step-in shower stall. If it was me, I would redo this bathroom, or just totally redo this bathroom. You could have a serious, oh, and by the way, views out the front. It has a jetted tub, so I would gut this bathroom and redo it. And here is, we have linen. And here is our third bedroom. So closets, deep going into the eaves on both sides. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And this is why you need to call me. You just would never know. This place is awesome, absolutely awesome. What's the price? You will not believe this. It is under $500,000. It is $479,000. It has been on the market for a couple months, but like I said, it was under contract. It is over 1,800 square feet. Y'all might just have to be visiting me in my new house here. Okay, moving on. But look at this. I'm going to turn you around once more. Exiting your new. Look at this. Parking is steps. Water view is everywhere. So now I'm out in the parking lot, but again, just wanted to give you this overview because they don't come up very often because there's only maybe a dozen. All right, turning you around. From the main drive, this is one of the alcoves. This is all common area, so you don't have to take care of squat. There's half a dozen more condos. Next up, let's talk about the practical stuff, because everything can sound really great, but if you have to drive an hour just to get a quart of milk, probably not going to be worth it. So, for groceries and errands, we've got local options that are just outside of the gate. You have everything from Food Lion and CVS to True Value and Tractor Supply Plus. All of those are just right outside the gate. So again, you don't have to worry about needing the immediate things. Now, for your bigger selection, yes, you're probably going to hop in the car and head to Charlottesville, where you will find everything from Aldi to Trader Joe's and Costco to Target, all of that. But admit it, this is actually not bad for a small town vibe to have everything you need immediately, such as at Food Lion, and then you get to live in this paradise with all of these amenities, right? Oh, what about commuting? Let's talk about commuting, because that's part of daily living too, at least until my plan of winning the lottery comes to fruition. But if you're working in Charlottesville, it's about 30 minutes drive. If you're working in Richmond, it's going to be a little bit more than an hour. Again, depends on where you are working in Charlottesville or in Richmond. But hey, remote work is huge here as well. There's not an issue with internet, and you have lots of available options. And let's face it, if you are working from home, or maybe you're one of the lucky retirees, then imagine taking a kayak break during your lunch. That's not a dream. That's just Wednesday at Lake Monticello. Okay, so now let's break it down. The good, the great, and the First, the pros. Biggest pro I'm going to tell you is going to be the affordability. Not only for the housing per square footage, also for the availability of the different options, but in general, the affordability compared to Charlottesville or to Richmond. Now, there's a reason, because you are going to be, would definitely be considered remote, but it's not insane. Like I said, it's just outside of Charlottesville, and this is actually where we bought our second home. We lived outside the gate, and I know I've mentioned that before, because again, this is why I want to remind you. I know these areas. I've grown up here. This is why I want you to reach out to me, because I'm not blowing smoke or anything else. The amenities are hands down fantastic. For the HOA, that's just over, or just under $1,300 a year. And for everything that's included, golf, An 18-hole golf course here within the community is not included. Your pool membership is not included, but my goodness, googly moogly, everything else is. And sense of community, hello, this place, again, going back to the community vibes, the community activities, whether it is a 4th of July parade and fireworks, or whether, like I said, it's a wine club. We all have different priorities, right? But look at this. Look at this. The lake views just never get old. I am such a water baby that I totally get when people are reaching out to me and they're like, Pam, I really need to be near the water. I totally get that. Now, when we lived here, we were nowhere near. We were outside the gate, but even living outside the gate, we had just as much HOA access. So I would bring my daughter to the playgrounds, and I would bring her to the beaches, and all of that is included. Now, cons, because not every place is perfect for everybody. Number one, I'm going to tell you, is going to be the HOA rules. Lake Monticello has an active HOA. Now, they're not crazy strict, but you're definitely going to want to read the fine print. And there's nothing crazy, like there's no breed restrictions or anything like that. But also, depending where you live in the lake, they may be more in your business or less. For example, when we lived here, when my family lived here, we lived outside the gate and down a road, down a cul-de-sac. So it was rare that we saw or heard from the HOA. I would say in the years we lived here, we received 1 or 2 love notes from the HOA, and it was for something stupid that they did a drive-by. It was like for mold on our mailbox. Not real hard to fix, but I will also share, I took out some trees and we did some stuff that we didn't ask permission because we knew nobody knew what was going on in our neck of the woods. So, depending where you live, and this is a reason you want to reach out to me, again, because I know this area, I know this community, and I want to make sure you are living. You may want to live right on Jefferson Street. That may be a perfect fit for you. Also, if you're used to a bustling city life, the lack of dining options nearby may actually take some adjustment. But hey, let's be serious. You're trading fast food for fresh air. Pretty sure that's a fair trade, right? I hope so. Please say it's a fair trade. And the views. Did I mention the views? So as we wrap up on this Chamber of Commerce Day, and it is about in the upper 40s, I am still running around in my Birkenstocks. Look at that sky. Look at that waterfront living. Is Lake Monticello right for you? I don't know. That's honestly up for you to decide. If you're looking for a community that offers natural beauty, great amenities, a slower pace of life, it's going to be hard to beat. Now, if you have questions about moving to Lake Monticello or anywhere in and around the Charlottesville area, then please reach out to me. I would love to hear your comments. Leave them below. If you have any questions, or if you're going to be coming to look at living in Charlottesville, definitely reach out to me. It has been really, really busy lately, so I am excited for 2025 to see so many of you that are coming from California, Connecticut, Florida. Oh my goodness, it's been fabulous connecting with you all. But text, call, email me. I'm here for you. I'm doing this for you. Do remember, I don't do rentals, but I am always willing and happy to share my resources as best possible. Because even when you are moving from out of the area, it's still really scary because you don't know a good from a bad from an ugly. And I do, because I've grown up here. And as a local realtor, I definitely know all of that. The other big thing I'm going to ask you, don't forget to like this video with your thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you're just not going to miss anything as I drop it. Also, check out my other videos about living in Charlottesville to explore what kind and what different things the area has to offer. I really want to thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you've learned all about living in Lake Monticello. Till next time, bye-bye.